Hey everybody, how's it going? It is time for some more rolling and wasting my money away. This time around we have the Protector's Summon Pool, and the headline champion is the new Drakus Sterndrake. We already reviewed it in a couple videos before. He's an okay champion overall. It did take forever to load. HP based champion. He just has a slightly higher chance of appearing in this summon pool, a 2% chance versus other legendaries having a 4%, right? So it is a lot more likely that we roll into this guy. But anyways, it is most of them are going to just be epics, and the epics themselves are actually quite okay this time around. Now I do already have quite a few of these. In fact, I do have Dudan right here, I do have Husk, I do have Miscreated Monster, I do also have my Mycelic Priest Orn all the way down there, as well as Bogoth. But there is some pieces over here that I do definitely want to be getting. I believe Dilaja is part of the fusion for Mikage as well, so getting her would be a great upgrade in that sense, working towards having Mikage. So let's go ahead and start buying some shards. If you want to join my team in Raid Shadow Legends, click the link in the description to get a free Narma as well as Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. Here's what you need to do. First of all, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Then click the link in the description and register a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get a fresh start in Raid with a free Narma and 3 epic champs. Click on my link right now. So we are using Aptoide for this whole thing, so let's just go through it. It's going to be quite easy. You just set up Raid Shadow Legends through Aptoide, and once you do so, you're going to be able to get bonuses that can go from extra 10% of any amount of money you're spending all the way up to extra 35% of that much money. So right here you can see that if I was going to be using these payment methods, I would be getting 8.1 euros as a bonus, right? So I'm getting that back into my wallet, and once I do have enough of that, I can go ahead and make the payment for me without actually using my real money. So right now we're going to be buying this pack to start it off, 60 euros down the drain to the trash, but we're going to be hoping to get at least something good out of it. I'm really hoping for some legendaries, man. I do get at least one legendary usually through these rolls, and there we go. We already bought the pack. We got 8.1 euros in the bonus. There we go. All the bonuses have already landed to me, and we can go over to the Aptoide wallet, and we can see it here eventually show up and actually update. It's not updating just yet. We'll see that in a moment, right? So let's go back to the rolling, right? So we should be now having eventually at some point soon enough the crystals showing up. I did have to go and update the Aptoide wallet. That is why the bonus that I have accumulated in my account was now updating, because, well, it was a version behind, but now it should be fine. There we go. We did finally get the shards popping up in my account. It did take a little while this time around somehow, but there we go. We're gonna be rolling and seeing what we got, and as we get stuff, we'll be talking about the champion and all that stuff. So yep, 60% chance of being happy, 94% chance of being sad. Let's go and get into it. Let's start with whatever comes out of this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Is it going to be yellow? No, not starting with the good ones, but we at least got somebody we don't have yet, which is Brask. I don't know anything about this guy. Let's see. He's literally garbage, apparently. So we're gonna be skipping it. That was an easy one. If the reviews are just straight up trash, I'm never gonna be wasting my time checking that out real quick. Okay, we got, oh yeah, Toragi. He's actually a good one. He's actually a good one. Look at those reviews, man. He's pretty much very usable in what you call it, the Ice Golem. A very good pick. I mean, Dragon's Lair, anything to do with poisons is going to be great. So Demon Lord, Dragon's Lair, and Ice Golem, those in particular are up there because of that reason. Now, he's an HP champion, but he does apply poisons through, what is it? There we go. Actually, he does apply them passively. There we go. When attacked, 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. So he kind of applies them passively, but he does still do the job, right? So he's going to be able to do that. Then he has an ally protection over here as well as a shield, and then the heal that he does is going to be increased by the poison debuff. There we go. Heal increased by 2.5% for each poison debuff on the enemy team. And yeah, it's a little bit of a poisoner that I could consider using in the Ice Golem, where you want to be a bit more defensive, and those poisons are going to be allowing you to skip through the passive of the Ice Golem where the adds are coming back up. But otherwise, he does bring the decreased attack over here on the A1. The provoking stuff is going to be alright. Not really the greatest for the Ice Golem, that provoke is going to be not doing much. But anyway, she does provide those poisons, which we very much appreciate, as well as an ally resistance, which I don't know about that one. But anyways, we got 3 more to go on this batch. Let's keep hoping for the yellow. At least we already got 2 that we don't have yet, right? So it's not duplicates right away. I wouldn't mind some duplicates. Oh, there we go. We actually got Elijah. Okay, we actually got her. She definitely is a usable champion. As you can see, the reviews are nuts. She's like at least higher than 4 everywhere. That's what you want to be seeing. In general, she is whatever. Let's check it out. I don't really know what she does actually. Attack 1 enemy 2 times. Each hit heals the champion by 2%. Okay, so of course she's an HP champion. She's going to be kind of sturdy, scaling off of HP. Each hit is also going to be having a decent chance, which is actually decently low, of placing a low poison. Oh, actually no, that's the big poison, right? So debuff for 2 turns. All right, not a bad A1. Some poisoning going on. Attack all enemies. There we go. And has a 100% chance when fully booked up of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. I guess that's really the main usefulness of her. Just an AoE decreased attack as well as some poisons, which is a good combination. And then you also have a continuous heal on all allies for 1 turn and a 4-turn cooldown, as well as a shield equal to 20% of the maximum HP on all allies. So pretty defensive champion actually, with the extra offense, or rather, I don't know, again, that's more defense anyways. Yeah, of course, decreased attack. And then finally we do have the passive, which is 30% chance of counter-attacking when ally lizardmen except this champion are attacked. So that's why she's probably the greatest here on Faction Wars for your lizardmen. She's most likely a must in all forms of Faction Wars content, like high-end Faction Wars and definitely hard mode. And she does come with an ally HP increase in Faction Wars in particular. Anyways, happy to get her. I do have the slight suspicion she was in the fusion for Mikage, and I was right. There we go. There she is. She was a key component that I'm missing, although I'm still missing way too many things for this to actually be a thing. But anyways, it's a slight step in the right direction of getting Mikage. Okay, 2 more to go before we do have to buy anything else. Let's hope for that 6% chance. Let's go. Is it going to be yellow? It's not. It's an epic, and it's Elijah again, which I don't mind too much, honestly. I think 1 copy is, of course, going to be going for Mikage, and the other one I would like to keep because I don't think I'm going to be using her for sure in the Faction Wars if I'm going to be playing this game for as long as it takes for that to be the case, where I'm really pushing hard mode and stuff like that. Let's go for the last one of this first batch. Let's go. That yellow. I want to see that yellow. I want to see that yellow. Please, 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 game. Please, game. Please, game. Give it to me. Give it to me. And it's not a yellow, and we actually got another champion we did not have just yet with it. It's Elysinia. What are the reviews like? They're okay. High force everywhere. Chimera really high up there. Okay, not bad, not bad. What is it all about? Okay, attack 1 enemy, 30% chance of stealing 1 random buff for the target. Okay, attack all enemies before attacking. Has a 50% chance of removing any block debuffs buffs from all enemies. All right, it's interesting. I don't know. I never really heard this remove exactly the block debuffs buff. All right, has a 50% chance of placing a block buffs debuff on all enemies. So you're like switching them away. Okay, all right. I guess good for PvP most likely. I don't really see many block buffs and debuffs in PvE in particular, at least not so far as I've been playing the game. Places shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 20%. Okay, just like Elijah, but this time placing a strengthening buff on all allies for 2 turns, 15% strengthening. And finally, the passive over here, heal the champion by 30% of their max HP whenever a shield buff placed by... No, it's actually the shield buff placed by the other skill. Okay. On this champion expires, is removed or broken by an enemy. So she's going to be getting healed a lot, actually. Whenever expires is removed or broken, so whenever she applies it, it's going to be on a 4-turn cooldown. Whenever it expires, she goes and gets a heal. I thought it was a synergy between different characters. But anyways, that is decent. She's definitely looking like a very sturdy character. So we're going to be going ahead and buying another one of these, and I hope that I do have it. Yeah, I will be buying a 20 shard pack back here once I do have enough, and that way we'll be able to complete, 11 summons? Yeah, because you get like 10 extra per every pack of 5 rolls, right? So let's go ahead and use Aptoide once again. Let's get those 8.1 euros in bonuses, I think it is, right? So that's going to be making a total of 16 and something like that. Yeah, if I had more than that, which I did for sure, I already had 2. Well, anyways, I'm going to have enough to buy the other pack. So let's go ahead and just roll this one finally. There we go. And the bonus was actually of 9 euros. Yeah, this time around it did go up because I upgraded my tier. There we go. My bonuses are got into my wallet. I did upgrade my tier of bonus that I can reach now in my wallet as I've been spending more and more. Anyways, I do have the purchase done, and then we got the crystals now reached me instantly. So let's go through some more rolls. We got 5 more to go, and then we'll finally complete the last one, which is going to be requiring an extra purchase, but we'll be using the Aptoide bonuses for that this time around. So it's an epic, and it's Dudan, which I already have. It's alright, I guess. I mean, he's an alright champion all in all. He has very high ratings literally everywhere. Just don't really have a usefulness for him right now. Phantom Shogun is somewhere that I want to be putting him in. I'm starting to grind the Phantom Shogun. Anyways, great champion, HP base of course. He does have quite some decent synergies here, removing debuffs from allies. Okay, so quite a cleanser. AoE attack, shield buff on all allies once again, equal to 15% of the champion's max HP, increase the duration of all buffs on all allies, taunt targeting, okay, so placing buffs, it's quite alright, I guess. Strengthening and counter attack, yep, he does provide some of that, and as well as a little bit of defense in all battles. So he's well-rounded, nothing crazy, but I do like having him once again. I did have to put some stuff in the vault because I had no more space to keep rolling, but we got 4 more to go right here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go. Let's see some yellow, man, please, some yellow. It's not happening then. We got another Toragi, which is alright. I'll definitely find a use for him, so that's a +2 on this guy. Actually, only a +1. Let's keep going. We already talked about him. He's definitely an alright champion. Let's keep seeing. Please, that yellow is gonna show up. No, man, not showing up. We got a Bogoth, actually. We got a Bogoth, which I definitely already have. It's he's one of my strongest characters as it is right now. Very high reviews everywhere. He has triple attack on the A1. Also being able to increase the duration of random debuffs on the target, which is quite valuable in many scenarios, and decrease attack with a provoke, AoE attack, as well as just passively providing a lot of healing for the team whenever he does take damage, and then also placing leech debuffs. So yes, he's quite a great HP champion, gonna be very useful. Actually, he's very useful in many avenues of the game. Arena defense and like offense is very high up there as well. He's just a great champion overall, right? Really tanky, really hard to get through. So let's go 2 more. We're gonna have a 3rd one coming after. It's gonna be another epic champion, and we get the same guy over here, Brask, which we didn't check out before, and honestly, I kind of don't care. So let's go. Last one, please. Last one. Well, we'll buy another one right after. No yellow so far. No yellow so far. Is it gonna change? There we go. We got it. We got one. We got Greco Stardrake, actually. He did show up in the end. He was the most likely one to show up, so he did eventually show up. His reviews are all right. As you can see, he's not the craziest legendary champion ever. I guess I'm happy to have him, honestly. I mean, it's all right. What does he do? Attack one enemy, ignore defense, heal all allies. He's a quite complex character, actually, with a lot of synergies and stuff between all his attacks. Attack all enemies 2 times, so double heater, AoE, not bad, increase defense, block damage, some HP in all battles, and then the passive is quite complicated. Do more damage or take less damage depending on some stuff. He's an alright champion, already talked about him a couple times in different videos. I'm happy to have him, but honestly, I would have rather had something else. Alright, there we go. We use the bonuses to buy the last 20, and we're just gonna make it quick. We got one last summon. We already got a legendary, so not really too hopeful for this one, but we can see that it's now a 6% chance overall of getting a legendary, and it's not gonna be happening. And it is one of the ones that I don't have just yet, which is both. What is that name? Both the Rancid. Okay, what are the reviews? They're okay-ish, I guess. Not the greatest, but anyways, I'm not gonna be going through this guy. I'm happy with Greco Stardrake, and overall, I got some decent rolls, but nothing that's really groundbreaking.